Somehow he kept getting
I do that on behalf of everyone. I'm doing that on behalf of the fans, the members, our supporters, and our players.
Has the club been too complacent recently as a club?
It's hard to comment on what's happened in the past, really. Like, I think we need to. I've said it in a statement. We need to really focus on getting a footy team that's going to win us premierships. Be aggressive about that.
You can only change people, really. One of the really only changes you can make is to your people with your staff. So does that more mean?
Oh, no, not necessarily. So I think, so what's happened at the club in my time, so the supplement saga was a big deal, and no one can ever really tell you how long it takes to get over that. But that's taken a long time. And we had to dig our way out of that. And that's one thing I'll say about Xavier. Had we not had Xavier after that supplement saga, it would have been a debacle. His work was unbelievable. And then we had to rebuild our finances. So we had to rebuild our finances, get it sorted, get the hanger done. We've had to do all that. So I think we're now in a position where financially we're really strong. Everything's in great shape. And we need to start pouring more and more of our energy and resources and money into footy.
What kind of new coach do you need, David? Do you need a new coach?
We're going to decide that on Sunday.
Did you undermine his position by making that decision on Monday, though?
What decision?
The decision to pursue Clarkson.
It hasn't. It certainly hurt him, and yeah, it hasn't helped. And I'm not happy about that. But at the same time, if you're saying to me, if I'm the president of Essendon, and the best coach of the last 20 years is sitting out there with expressed an interest in Essendon, and I don't go and see him, what do you think the members and fans will think of me?
They probably would have thought, though, that you could have done that earlier.
Yep, if I can say that for sure.
What about Kevin Sheedy's comments, though? Basically supporting North Melbourne.
No, he was. You know what he's doing? He was trying to duck a question.
Did you think he did a good job of that?
He was trying to be funny, and he was ducking a question. And if that's, I don't think it's a capital offence.
David, there's going to be pressure on the board. How do you think the board has performed? There's going to be
the board's got to look at itself too. So it won't be just an external review of footy. There'll be an external review of the board as well.
Does the board need to shrink to get more solidarity and certainty around decisions, David?
Oh no, the board's been pretty solid for a long time. Like it has, but
how solid is your majority?
Sorry?
How solid is your reign now in your majority control?
The board's still pretty united. Everybody can say what they like, but Paul Brasher wouldn't have stayed on if he wasn't wanting to be part of the decisions going forward.
So just to be crystal clear, with the utmost respect to Xavier, he's obviously done great things off field. You've now got to make a decision on whether you and him go together.
That's right. Well, no, he's got a contract.
So
he's got a contract for 2.5 years.
So does Ben, though.
Yeah, he does. And we've got to talk about that on Sunday. So what Xavier and I got to do is sit down and get sorted about what we're doing going forward and get organised quickly.
Will Xavier Campbell be here next year?
I think so.
Does Ben actually want to coach next year? Do you know yet?
Yeah, he does.
He wants to coach here next year.
I got the impression he did when I talked to him on Wednesday, but you have to ask him.
How do you not call him on Monday?
Well, that was a mistake. Yep. I should have called him Monday, but Xavier went to see him Monday, and I should have called him Monday and apologised for that. So, yeah, I should have. I called him Tuesday. I went up to his house and saw him on Wednesday. Got that wrong.
What do the players think about this mess?
Players are disappointed they weren't more consulted. And again, I have to live with that.
How did you feel, Dad, when you saw Ben having to answer questions?
It's horrible. It's horrible, and no one liked it. But again, it's really horrible. But I have to do what's the right thing by everybody. I have to. Now, yes, this has been ugly, and the fallout for Ben has been terrible, and I apologise for that. But my job is to make sure this footy club is the best footy club it can be, and we have the absolute best people it can be. So to ignore going to see Alastair Clarkson, to me, would have been derelict in my duty.
Would a coach going forward, seeing the way that Ben's been treated this week, do they feel comfortable coming to Essendon?
You have to ask them.
You'd
have to ask them.
That was a decision that
every person you talk will have a different view about what I did.
David, what's the timing of the review? Do you want to get a coach in place before the review, or are you prepared to wait 4 or 5 weeks?
No, I think we'll have to do it at the same time if we're going to do that. Otherwise, if it's Ben, we just get the review done while we keep going.
Do you realistically think you can patch it up with Ben that he can coach next year?
I have to talk to him. Haven't spoken to him properly yet.
Are all positions in the footy department under review?
No, they're not under review. There's no positions are under review. What the review is about is we've done a lot of internal reviews, and that's okay. And we've all been in organisations where we've done internal reviews. What I would like is some direct comparison with other clubs as to how we're going. So, what did Geelong have? 8 preliminary finals in 12 years? Why have they got 8 preliminary finals in 12 years and we're not making the finals? So I want to know, what are Geelong doing? What's Collingwood done this year? What happened with Richmond? Why did they turn around? I just want some of that data to add to internal data so we've got a full picture.
So what do you think of the list?
The list? Well, I want some. Well, I think our list's okay, but again, I'd like to get a little bit more advice on whether I think our list's really good.
David, just one more to be crystal clear. Do you feel that there are sections on the board or powerful sections of this club that would support James Hird coaching this club?
I have no idea, and that is it. Like, how much more hypothetical can we get, Tom?
Well, I don't know.
Like, I can't. You know, that's sort of like, if 1 + 1 + 1 = 5, what do you reckon? I can't answer that.
Does the club know what sort of coach it needs?
Yeah, well, that's what's got to be worked out. That's part of what's got to be worked out on Sunday, and the decision has got to be made.
So no, the club doesn't know.
I think it's got to be worked out on Sunday.
Surely other board members have given an indication before Sunday. Why the need to wait from Monday to Sunday for a decision on Ben Rutten?
Why do we wait? Because we want to get through this game. We want to try and get through this game. The Hurley plays last game, and let Truck coach it, and then we'll work out what we're doing.
You're a part of the board though that appointed Ben.
Yep.
With no process really.
No, there wasn't no process.
Did you interview any other candidates?
No, the process was Sean Wellman and Xavier went and looked around, talked to people, came back and gave a recommendation to the board. So there wasn't no process.
Who's going to conduct the external review?
We're going to get one of the big four, like PwC or one of those, to help us structure it. We've got Dorothy Hisgrove on our board, who's a very, very experienced person in this area. She will conduct it from the board's point of view, and then we'll bring some football people in with her.
And just conceptually, do you want an experienced coach or are you happy to keep it up?
I think we're going.
Tom, we're going round and round.
I think we're done. Thank you. Thanks, Dave. Let's go. Just on, what are you going to tell whenever you go for an ex-coach? What are you going to tell them, considering Clarkson's turned you down, considering the treatment of Ben this week? What are you going to tell them?
I'm going to tell them we've got a fantastic football club. We've got 82,000 members. We've got a lot of promise. And if you want to come to a good football club, we'd be a good football club.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for your time.